Hello, I am Alec. I am a consultant, and I love showing people how to keep their money private. So we're going to have some fun real quick because I'm coming up off of the bench because I was asked an interesting question. So I built something based off of the question that I was asked. So here's the title: I keep bodies private. Repeat, I keep bodies private. Okay. So just know that this entity right here that you're looking at, this is a body. I also create bodies on paper, and the bodies that I create on paper, I keep them private because they're all separate. They're all separate entities, and they're all administered underneath my Father's jurisdiction. Okay. So I'm going to show you something right now because I had my agent bring back to me what is a corporate veil, because somebody asked me, well, can you guarantee that the CCO, which means church controlled organization, that the CCO will not be pierced by a statutory entity? And I was like, well, if they could pierce my Father's business, then, we got a whole different problem that's going on right there. Okay. But I'm going to show you what a corporate veil is. Okay. This is what a corporate veil is according to the statutory realm. Okay. And I'm going to jump in and out as I read it. Okay. The corporate veil is a legal concept that separates a business entity, such as a corporation or a LLC, limited liability company, from its owners. Okay. So you have to separate the things that you are. Okay. Like my person is separate from me. I control my person, but my person is not me. Okay. This is a psychological understanding of how to operate in the realm. A lot of people get confused because you have the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Okay. They're three, but they're one. Okay. And then who administers it? Jesus. Okay, so Jesus is the trustee of the Father and the Holy Ghost. Okay, but they're all one. They're the creator. Okay, so that's how it goes. And you have to understand how to keep them separate. Okay, you don't commingle. Check this out. This separation provides owners with protection against being held personally liable for the company's debts and claims. Under this protection, the owner's personal assets, such as homes, properties, bank accounts, and retirement savings, cannot be taken to settle debts or lawsuits brought against the business, because you have to separate the personalities. You have to separate the businesses, okay? And that's all about how you administer the businesses, okay? Check this out. It's like the internet, right? It's like the internet. I can have a website over here and I can have a website over there, but they're separate, right? But I control them because I'm the administrator of them, but they do separate things. They have separate functions. Okay. Check this out. It says, however, this protection can be compromised if a court decides to pierce the corporate veil. This is why we like teaching you the law. And this is why we like showing you your declared rights in the constitutions. It says this means that the owner's personal assets can be used to satisfy business debts and liabilities. You have to separate business from the people. Okay, check this out. But the people run jurisdiction over all business. Look at this. It says piercing the corporate veil typically occurs when the owners of a corporation exercise complete domination over the corporation and use that domination to commit a fraud or wrong against a plaintiff. You don't want to harm anybody. You want to love your neighbor. Okay. This is why we always operate from my Father's jurisdiction, Holy Bible, King James Version. That's what's up. Okay. We don't like to harm people. Look at this bit where it says, for example, if a business person leaves their job as a director and signs a contract not to compete with their former company, setting up a new company to compete could lead to the court considering the new company a sham or a cover, thus imposing liabilities on the former employee. So my father created everything. He created everything. My Father is God. And then I am my Father's temple, right? So the body that you see right here is the temple of God. God dwells within me. So some people will call that a church. Okay. So the body that I administer is the church, right? It is separate from my person. It is separate from my social security number, but my social security number is also a separate entity too. And I have jurisdiction over that too. So they're separate entities, entities, but they're all controlled by me, okay, because I am the administrator of them all, right? Because that's how my Father created me to be. I'm supposed to keep the garden straight, and I'm supposed to keep it dressed, which means I keep things separate and I keep things in order, man. I'm all about the order, and the order is the Logos. And who's the Logos? Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's what the corporate veil is in simple terms. Full disclosure, I operate through Christ. Okay, so this rubs a lot of people wrong, because when I operate through Christ, because I am a new creature, I'm not subject to the statutory entities that exist out there. Okay, I operate in a completely different jurisdiction. Okay, example, I teach all nations with the word. Okay, with the word, I teach them with Christ. Okay, and I show them and I teach them in simplicity, right? Example, check out this bit right here. This is coming from Revelation chapter 18, just one bit. Look at what it says. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. Repeat, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. Okay, so this is in the word, in my Father's word, where he's telling the folks to come out of Babylon, right? He's trying to let them know, come out of Babylon. He's like, yo, come out of Babylon and come hang out over here. Everything over here is super cool. Everything over there, way, way stressful, man. You know, and that's it. That's what we do. We keep things separate because this is how I was created to be. I was created to be a gardener, and I like to keep things in order because I learned from Jesus Christ, okay? You know, so you don't have to worry about your corporate veil or your trust being pierced when you hang out with us, because we operate in a completely different jurisdiction, and we show you how to not commingle. What some people would say, discriminate. We like to discriminate, and we like to cut things up, and we like to put them in their proper boxes. Okay, you know, so we're done. Now we got our call to action right here, because we're always out there. We're always out there sowing seeds, and this is another seed that I'm sowing. I want to show you how to keep your money private. Okay, so if you're one of the people out there and you call yourself a person, right? I want to separate you from being one of the people, from being your person, and I want to move your person over into the private so I can show you as one of the people how to run jurisdiction over your person. Okay, you have a social security number, and I will show you how to run jurisdiction over your social security number. It's so simple. A dummy like me can figure it out. Okay, and then I will also show you the documents, and I will show you how to administer the documents, so then that way you can pass this skill on to your children's children. Okay, I learned what I learned from the Bible, right? You know, Jesus told me, he said, get out there and teach. And I was like, got it good, Christ. You know, he told me, you better earn, right? And I was like, got it good, Christ. You know, and he said, you do the usury interest, right? And I was like, got it good, Christ. So I got the financial skills, and then I got the document skills, right? So I'm set, I'm cool, and I operate under my Father's jurisdiction. If you want another example of what that looks like, just go look at the Catholic Church. That's another her, and look at how they operate. How many people pierce her veil? Okay, I don't know too many that do. All right, so we're done. If you want to contact us, our link's either going to be on the screen in the description, or you can go to the profile. You can get it there. You can give us a call, and you can say, hello, can you show me how to keep my money private? Because I don't want somebody to look behind my veil, right? We'll show you how to keep yourself separate. We'll show you how to be private. We'll cut you off from the public realm, move you over to the private realm, and we'll show you how to operate as one of the boss people. Okay, my neighbor? All right, that's it. We're done. Let's go ahead and walk it back up now, man. You know, so just remember, the corporate veil, you know, it can be pierced if you commingle. Do not commingle. Learn to discriminate. I know that's a bad word for a lot of people, but discriminate just means cut up, okay? So you got to cut things up, and you got to put them in their proper boxes, okay? And I keep bodies private. That's what I like to do. I like to keep bodies private. Me, I'm a private man. I like to keep myself private. I have a whole bunch of names out there right now. A lot of people know me from different names, from different timelines, because I've been running this game for a very long time, and it's so much fun. Father knows what's up, right? You know, because it's a fun game to play once you understand how to put things in the proper order, okay? And I will show you how to keep your money private, because I will show you how to order yourself properly, okay, my neighbor? So again, call to action number 2. If you want us to show you how to keep your money private, contact us, okay? Our link's either going to be on the screen, in the description. Go to the profile, get it there, give us a call and say, hello, sir, I would like to be private. Can you show me how to keep my money private? And if you and I seem like we're going to be a good fit, then we'll move you a public person from the public into the private, and we'll talk about some wonderful things, my neighbor, okay? All right, that's it. We're done. We're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.